So here we have orbital diagrams for two elements. With orbital diagrams into all of the rest of it, it's very important that you get the idea of levels versus sublevels down and sublevels breaking into orbitals. You also need to know how this connects with the periodic table so you can remember the order in which they fill. But for iron and all of them, we start on level one. Level one only has the s sublevel. The s sublevel has one orbital and as a result holds two electrons. Then we go on to level two. Level two has the s and the p sublevel. So the s sublevel, still only one orbital holding two electrons. The p sublevel is broken into three orbitals. Each orbital can hold two electrons. So a full p sublevel holds six. Then we fill the 3s and the 3p. After 3p comes 4s. And that's because of a slight difference or very close in terms of energy values here. A 4s fills before 3d, and that connects with the order on the periodic table, but we put 2 in the 4s. For the d sublevel, that is 5 orbitals. And with that, we spread out before doubling up. When we do an orbital diagram, the total number of electrons has to be equal to, or total number of arrow is equal to the total number of electrons. So here I've color-coded kind of our S, our P versus our D, and then try to show the pairing there. On to bromine, it starts off the exact same way. We go 1s to 2s, 2s to 2p, 3s to 3p, 4s. This time we fill all of 3d, and we continue across that row. It is over there in the P section of row 4. It has 5 electrons, which means of the 3 orbitals within that sublevel, we have 2, 2, and 1. If you need to know about electron pairing or not being paired, orbital diagrams are the best way to know and to look at that. And remember, no matter which level we are on, an S sublevel has 1 orbital, the P sublevel has 3, D sublevel has 5. The F sublevel holds 7 orbitals. Each orbital of any type, S, P, D, or F, can hold 2 electrons, which is where the 2, 6, 10, 14 pattern and arrangement on the periodic table comes from. So understanding the differences of those phrases, there's 2 electrons per orbital. There's a certain number of orbitals per sublevel, and certain sublevels per level is very important.